All right, let's get started then. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our kickoff for Computer Club. Thanks for hanging on with us through those technical difficulties that we didn't see coming. So we have Galen on slides, right?
Correct.
All right, so he's going to be controlling the slides. We've got the YouTube stream up. We've got Discord streams going. So we should just get started. All right, next slide. Okay, so this year, our schedule for the different subclubs, if you aren't aware, Computer Club is made up of 4 subclubs. Computer Club is going to meet every Monday here in this Discord. Defensive Security Club, DefSec, they're going to meet on Tuesdays. They're going to have an in-person section in East Hall 100, which that in-person section you have to wear a mask to, because that's required on campus, and there's a maximum occupancy. So if you show up and we're at max capacity, you can't be in there. So if you do not want to be in person or we're at max capacity, you can watch on Discord or YouTube. Offensive Security Club is going to be on Wednesdays in Discord only, just like Computer Club. And Programming Club, they're going to meet every Thursdays in East Hall 100, and then they should be offering a online alternative in the event of max capacity or you don't want to come to campus. And all clubs are going to meet at 5:30.
Club is actually going to be on Discord completely.
Oh, okay.
I made the change,
Perfect.
But he must have started presenting before I made it.
Oh, perfect. This Discord, Help Night?
Yeah.
All right. And yes, they're all going to meet at 5:30, same time as last year. Okay, next slide. All right, now each subclub is going to introduce themselves. First, we're starting with Computer Club. Here are our officers, our advisors. Tom, of course. I'm Rayanne Leister. I am the president of Computer Club this year. My Slack is Ray, and my Discord is just Rayanne. This is what we all look like in the event you see us on campus. Feel free to say hi. Granted, masks are going to be covering half our face. But a little bit about each of us. I am a junior here at DSU. I was on the CCDC team last year, competed regionally, and I entered at MITRE this summer. And yeah, it's just a little bit about me. And move on to Austin.
All right, so hello, I'm Austin. I'm the vice president of Computer Club this year. My Slack and my Discord are both my dude. I'm a junior cyber operations major, and some other things like last year I competed in the Cyber Force competition here at DSU.
All right. Hey all, I'm Jake. I'm a senior cyber operations major here at DSU. First year as a Computer Club officer, I'm the secretary. Look forward to getting a chance to meet all of you, hopefully in person at some point, but we'll see. Meantime, you can feel free to reach out to me on Slack or Discord.
Hey there, I am Mason Schmidgall. I am the Computer Club treasurer this year. My Slack is at spicy.dll, and my Discord is PDF of Doom, all caps with underscores. Fun fact about me, that picture you see right there was me at Black Hat 2019. So last year, I was a conference associate, and that was a pretty fun experience. But yeah, that didn't happen this year. Otherwise, it would have gone again. But yeah, highly recommend it.
Okay, I was muted for a second. All right, so a little bit about Computer Club. Our topics this year are going to be very introductory. They're going to be very basic, and we're going to cover quite a bit of different topics: text editors, VMs, hardware, a little bit of basic web programming. So it's kind of like mile wide, inch deep kind of style this year. So this is a really good club for freshmen. The meetings are going to be member driven. And so kind of how the structure is going to go every Monday is that an officer or a guest speaker is going to do the lecture on the topic for the week. And that's followed by a demonstration or an activity where people sitting at home or can participate, follow along with us. So next Monday, our first meeting is going to be Intro to Linux Command Line. So you guys can get a little experience with command line because it's a very important skill to have if you want to be involved in offensive security club or defensive security club. And maybe it's been a while since you've touched Linux, so it'll be a good refresher for you. Next Monday, so the 14th, we're going to do a little bit of Web App 101, and we're actually going to kick off a first competition of the year called the Bad Website Competition, inspired by Andrew Kramer himself. He did something similar last year, so it was really popular, so we decided to do it ourselves. And basically, you're going to learn how to do web app, and you're going to make a website and make it as awful as possible. And we haven't decided what the winner's going to get yet, other than bragging rights, of course. But yeah, so all of this is going to be streamed on this Help Night Discord. We're not going to have an in-person session. Maybe if things change during the year, like later on, maybe we will consider that. But for now, we're just going to stay on Discord just to keep everybody safe. And then lastly, our website is dsucomputer.club. It is still under construction. Mason, he has been the one-man show behind all of it. So he's only one man, so he's been hard at work getting that all ready to go and updated for this year. So if there are any bugs or wrong information, let us know and we'll get things worked out. But yeah.
One thing on the website is currently being hosted in someone's basement. I'm not going to name who that is, but just be aware. Don't be pointing your DDoS attacks at our website because it will die and I will be sad. And when Computer Club is sad, DSU is sad. So don't do that. All right. Thank you.
All right. I think that wraps up Computer Club. If I'm not mistaken. All right, next is Help Night. So if you aren't familiar, Help Night started this week. It's every Monday and Wednesday, 3 to 5 in Beacom 213. And again, if you're going to be in Beacom, you have to wear your mask, and it is limited spacing because there's a max capacity. So if you do show up to Help Night and there's too many people in there, obviously you can't be in there. But thankfully, we have this Help Night Discord. And this is where you can jump in, and there should be people online ready to help you out, either in a voice channel, or you can shoot people a message. There's tons of people, upperclassmen, alumni, that have done these assignments, and they can help you out. So it's open to anybody who wants help with homework or a project, or to help others with their homework and project. We're always looking for helpers. And just because it's outside of that Monday, Wednesday, 3 to 5, that doesn't mean you can't ask a question. Feel free to ask a question in a text channel anytime, and people will get back to you when they can. So that wraps up Help Night. And
hello, we're going to talk a bit about DefSec. So the officers are myself, Lucas, and Galen, who is streaming. There's a website which has all the links you might need. Yeah. So Galen, you want to talk a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Galen. I'm a PsyOps major here at DSU, and this is my second year at DefSec, first year being in charge fit.
Hello, I am Shane. I am a junior in PsyOps, and I enjoy doing computer things, as most of you do.
Hello, I'm Luke Miller, one of the DefSec officers. Currently, my main interests are computer forensics and incident response.
All right, so Cody is our advisor. He is incredible and the one and the true. So a few things we want to do this year. Praise be. A few things we want to do this year. Similar to last year, we're going to do competitions. This is a surprise to no one. We're going to try to do more internal competitions, and whatever external competitions are still running. Lessons, we can talk more about that later, but they're going to be great. Projects. Galen, do you have anything you want to add, and/or Lucas?
No, all
Mike.
good.
Good.
Great. Galen, please talk about competitions.
Competitions. We have a few competitions that we will be hosting and going to. So we're going to try to go to some external ones. So these are a few of the external ones here. We have CCDC and Ice Age, Cyber Conquest. Those are a few of the external competitions that we go to. Just defending boxes. And then we're also going to be working on a few of our own internal ones like DCDC and Heatwave. Thanks to Shane for those wonderful names.
It's going to be a lot of stupid names. So for people who aren't familiar with them, long form is essentially you get your machines and then you have a long time to secure them before they're attacked. And CCDC is very compact and short term compared to that. We'll talk more about that later, but you should sign up for as many as you can because it's a great way to learn. So I'll talk about the first part. Something we found wasn't too great last year was the courses. Let's talk about the positive. This year we're going to do micro courses because you need a cool name. So we're going to be archiving them all on YouTube and in an organized structure. And we're going to try to have a V app which you can deploy to yourself and do like a kind of async work on your own. And hopefully these are easier to reuse for later years and higher quality content overall because it's not just like a weekly meeting that you have to put out. Lucas and or Galen, you want to talk about the other points?
Yeah, so we're working on creating more of our own internal competitions. Last year we did a handful of them in the first semester and only like one or two second semester. And because of COVID among other reasons, but this year we want to try to get some more internal competitions, especially ones focused toward newer people that don't have as much experience so that they aren't just kind of thrown in and have no clue what's happening. We want to have a little bit more educational competitions so that people can like understand how stuff's working before they're like suddenly being attacked by all the pros.
Right. We're also going to try to do more guest speakers because a lot of you are knowledgeable and you just, don't present because I don't know. But if you want to present, we will be hunting you and we appreciate anyone who comes to us with a topic.
And additionally, with those micro courses and with more competitions, we're just trying to be a little bit more focused toward beginners this year. We're totally still going to be trying to do content for advanced people as well, but we want to just be a little bit easier for beginners to get started and learn some stuff.
Sure. Lucas, care to do the summary?
All right. So meetings Tuesday nights, 5:30 CST, which is South Dakota time zone. We meet in a different Discord than this, just for organizational reasons. So discord.defsec.club will be the short link to that, and we'll give you the invite. Schedule.defsec.club for the schedule, and our website at defsec.club. Feel free to hop in. You don't really have to know a lot or even stay the whole time. Just give it a go and see if you like it.
Thank you. So does anyone have any questions? Oh, well, you can just put them in chat. We'll answer them.
Okay, so we're going to transition to talking about the Offensive Security Club, or OffSec. So if we go to the next slide, whoever's driving, please. So we have 3 officers this year. Myself, I'm Tristan Fletcher. All of our handles and information is up there. A little bit about me. I'm a senior cyber ops person at DSU this year. I've worked several pen test, vulnassess jobs in the past, including DHS, DoD, and currently at MITRE. Also a big Linux internals guy. I'll let my other officers talk about themselves, fight amongst who goes first. I know Shane's already talked about himself a little bit, so maybe.
Gotcha, I can go then. Well, my handles are up there. Hi, everybody. I'm Angel Gamboa. You may have spoken to me already or maybe joined the live stream yesterday we had. I'm an InfoSec doer. I just call myself kind of a doer. I see cool stuff and I like to do it. I enjoy forensics and penetration testing. I also really like bread, so I look forward to getting to meet all of you and popping some boxes.
Hello, I am still Shane, and I still enjoy computers.
Then we have our two faculty mentors, Andrew Kramer and Tyler Floggen. And their Slack handles and profile pictures are listed there, so you can kind of get some association. So next slide, please. So the layout for Computer Club, I'll reiterate, or I'm sorry, for Offset Club, I'll reiterate, we have a weekly meeting, 5:30 p.m. Wednesdays. We will be in this same Help Night Discord. Our first meeting will be next Wednesday, September 9th, and it's going to be on your What is Hack. So if you're not really familiar with how to get into the offensive side, or if you just need a little refresher, feel free to come on. This year, we're still going to do our typical presentation style. We'll have us three officers, students, and some other guest speakers. There might be not students. They could very well be some faculty members coming in and doing stuff again. We will have a couple labs where you're attempting to get some IA lab stuff set up. We might have some offline virtual machines, kind of akin to like your Vulnhub TryHackMe, which we'll also be talking about at some point in the club. And last night we did have a little bit of a hangout session where we did some live hacking. We want to try and do some of that at some mini competitions throughout the semester sprinkled in. So as people could go through, just to have a little extra since we're not able to do as much on campus with all the COVID restrictions going on. Next slide, please. So as far as competitions, we are still doing the collegiate penetration testing competition. We are still in the central region. The idea behind this is that you perform a test on a scenario-based network. So kind of like CCDC, except that you're actually the ones doing the assessment. We will have a little bit of an info session at the end of this meeting after all the other programming club presents, and then if we have any other questions for the clubs. So stick around for that if you're interested. Tryouts are currently open for that. And we're always on the lookout for other offensive security related competitions, whether that's Hack the Box, SILE, CTFs, whatever. On the Kernel Popper Slack, which is not this Discord, there is a CTF channel which has very frequent announcements on CTFs you can join over the weekend. We normally just do some collaborative team stuff, and it's a good time. And you can feel free to drop into those whenever. So next slide, please. Do we have one more? Nope. Okay. So unless any of the other officers have something to add, I'll hand it over to Programming Club.
So obviously now we're going to talk about Programming Club. You can go to the next slide. I'm Blake Nedved. I'm a senior. I like doing web development and language design, or just learning new languages in general.
I'm Aaron Ingalls, also a senior, first year as a programming club officer, and I mostly do web dev and side projects and such.
I'm Nick Sanderson. I'm a junior, and I like to do stuff that's 3D usually. Also, I won last year's bad website competition, so if you need any tips, I got you.
Austin O'Brien is our faculty member as well.
I can confirm Nick's website was really bad.
Okay, so Programming Club, we have weekly meetings hosted by us or guest lecturers. We like to talk about either big topics or personal projects, just cool stuff that we make. So if you make something cool and you want to talk about it, come talk to us, and you can probably talk about it at a meeting or show it, get some recognition. Our goals are to just teach the full spectrum of programming concepts, from basic algorithms to more advanced concepts. We want to introduce new languages this year to help learn stuff differently instead of just learning it all in C. There's definitely better ways to do things in other languages. And we like to involve members in competitions, which we're trying to figure out how many we can run this year, or how many we can be in. If you want to go to the next slide. Some of our previous competitions is the ACM ICPC program competition, which we've been doing for a couple of years, and it's likely still going to happen this year online. DigiKey, which will be happening online this year in October, which will have a sign-up form at our first meeting next week. And the other two I haven't heard much about, but if we can do them online, we're still going to. You can go on.
I guess before I go ahead and hijack this meeting as someone who isn't a computer club officer, any questions for the officers themselves before I sort of sideline this for a little bit?
Also, feel free to put those questions in Computer Club's Discord channel. If you scroll all the way to the top, you can find that.
Okay, so since nothing's been posted, I guess we can go to the next slide here. All right, so CPTC tryouts are live. This was a competition talked about during the Offensive Security Club part of this meeting. This section here is about the tryouts, not the actual competition itself. So if you go to that link that is up at the top, that'll bring you to a Google Drive folder that has the documentation necessary if you want to go ahead and participate. So please read through that if you're interested. The deadline is September 16th at 11:59 p.m. Central for you to submit your report to me. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make a report on some specific Hack the Box hosts and also just get points on the site because that'll add into your final score. You'll submit your report to me. There's some places to contact me. My email is in the documentation. On Slack, I'm at K, and here on Discord, the person who's currently talking is me. Or you can look at that username, and then you'll be able to find me. I'll typically be at Help Night if you have questions about the competition. I'm safe to talk to about it because I'm not actually one of the people grading this. And there are 6 open spots here for our CPTC team. Every single spot is open. So performing well in the tryouts will get you on the team. If you want more info on the actual competition, there's a link down at the bottom, nationalcptc.org, so you can see more about it.